Alright friends, welcome to my video of failure, and I'm not talking about what I got going on up here. So, if you follow me on Instagram or wherever, no, just Instagram, not wherever, I've been secretly working on this pen. This is my Mark II V2, which I'm now going to call the EDC Bolt because it's easier. It's a pen I've been working on for a while. It basically replaces this pen, which is my most sold, oh, this one looks better, which was my most purchased pen and my most requested pen, and I stopped making it just due to some machining difficulties that I was having with it, and I started designing this one, and then basically once I was confident with it, I decided to start selling this one. So if you look at my website right now, it's totally being revamped. So right now it's just a splash page. Basically shows this pen. This is an exact picture of my prototype with scratches on it and everything, and saying that it's going to release today when you're watching the video. I'm not going to release it today, and that sucks because I love making goals and hitting those goals, and I definitely can. Like I have I have 4 of them, which is it's a small production run. I typically build in like batches of, well, whatever, depending on the pen, but these ones I'll build in batches like 4 or 8 or something like that, and release them. So today was going to be cleaning day and anodizing day, and basically picture day, and then I put them online. But I'm not going to because I just found an issue with my pen that I can't fix on these ones now, and I don't want to sell them for that reason. Basically, the issue is when this pen, first let's talk about this one. When I built this pen, it was built out of a solid block, a solid rod of brass. So there's no joinery in it. There's nothing to ever loosen. I mean, there's one joint in the back with a cap and then the sliding bolt. Not much to break. This pen, I didn't want to deep drill stainless, and I eventually plan on making the bodies out of titanium too. And deep drilling titanium, like this is like a 50D hole, like 50 times diameter or whatever, or more than that. It just gets a little cumbersome, and the bit can walk, and you can lose tolerance. And anyway, the easier way to make these is to use a tube and then to turn ends for it. I like to use a G2 refill. It's Pilot G2. This one was designed around a space pen refill, which is really small, and I think this one could also take the Zebra F701 if I recall. It could take a few refills. Basically Parker style refills I think this one could take. This one will take the G2 refill. I love the G2 refill. Most people do. Most people I ask like the way it writes. I love the way it writes. It's my everyday carry pen. So obviously I want to build a pen around it because I like it. The problem with it is it's big and fat. So if I pull up the CAD drawing, you'll see there's very little tolerance around the tip between the 1/4 inch inside body and the 3/8 outside pen body. I don't have a lot of material to work with to do threading. Yes, I can do threading. I have done threading on it. I mean, I've done die cut threading, not the threading that my lathe will currently do. But it was always a weak point in my old design, so I just kind of moved away from it thinking that it's going to be a weak point in this design and decided to go with a press fit on the end. 2 problems with that press fit, one being the glaring one that I'll talk about in a second. The first one being everyone that I've handed this pen to always wants to unscrew this tip. And you can't do that with a press fit because it's permanent. So to access everything, basically you can take this screw out, pop this off, unscrew this, which gains you access to another screw on the inside. I'll show you that. Like this. Here's a little bolt carrier that goes inside. You undo that screw, you can pop the thumb stud out, and then the whole back end of the pen opens. I like doing it that way just because, I don't know, it's fun. It's like taking apart a little machine. The one problem with that is with a press fit, I didn't think it'd be an issue. I haven't had any issue on any other pen except mine, of course, because I run mine through hell just to make sure that they're not going to break. And I dropped this thing onto concrete the other day, basically like this, and it loosened the press fit. And if you listen, you probably can't hear it. Probably hear my knuckles cracking more than anything. But there's a little clicking sound now. And basically what happened is the press fit loosened maybe by like 2 thou. So now when I rock it back and forth, you can hear click, 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 click. Which isn't a major issue, but I know 1 or 2 more drops, it's going to loosen that press fit enough that it's going to be noticeable, or it's going to come off. And that kind of looks like crap on a pen that's going to cost like $100 odd, maybe probably about 120 bucks for this pen. It's kind of where I figured it's going to land. I like to sell things that last forever, and the easiest way to make this thing better is just to change my attachment method. The only problem is I got a bunch of them made, and it's very hard to not just build these and set them loose. And I very well could, and I might never have an issue with it. But if I do, it's going to be someone that's watching this video or someone that comes across it and buys it, and maybe they're not super machinist minded people that are going to be able to redo a press fit. I would assume they wouldn't be. And they're going to spend their hard-earned money on a pen that's broken, and it doesn't feel good. I don't like buying something that I feel like I spent good money on and it should be good quality, and it breaks. That's really not cool. So I'm going to delay the launch as much as I hate doing that. I love setting goals and I love hitting the goal, and I can easily hit the goal. That's the worst part of this, is I'm within striking distance of that final goal. I can't in good consciousness, whatever that word is, I can't do it and sleep soundly, because I know I can make it better. And all that it takes to make it better is just a little bit more work, and to basically take these pens and garbage. No, I'm not going to garbage them. I'm basically going to assemble these, and I'll give them to close friends and family. And I'm going to mark prototype on all the inside of the clips so that they don't make their way back into the wild. And if they do end up somehow ever making their way back in the wild, I'll know that they were the prototype units. So it basically just gives me some sort of traceability on these. Anyway, long story short is I'm going to remake the pen. Or at least remake this design in a different style. I'll probably do threading, because now my lathe can do threading. And the main reason I was avoiding it is because I had to get a very small threading tool. Do I have a tip? No. I needed a very small threading tool to get inside here to do the internal threading and then do the external threading. And it's going to have to be like very tiny threads, because I don't want to eat too much into that material to weaken it. But I want enough threads that you can actually take it on and off a few times. Well, a bunch of times without it ever having problems. So yeah, basically that's what it's going to be. I was avoiding it because a press fit is easier, and I would have thought it'd be more durable, but I think a threaded fit will be better. So yeah, that's not fun. I don't like over-promising and under-delivering. I typically like to over-promise and wait. No, I typically like to over-deliver and under-promise. That feels better. Going the other way around doesn't feel so hot, but it feels even worse to have someone that's not satisfied with the product. So we'll redo it. Just got egg on my face now because I got online postings up saying that I'm releasing it today, and I'm not. I'm definitely not. So if that's all you're here for, this is going to go out to all the people that subscribe to my website and get a instant email for this kind of stuff, because some people have actually subscribed just to get notified when this thing drops. That would be happening today, but it's not. I'm sorry. But I think it's the best call, and I think you'll like that I'm going to make it better. I don't know. I'd want it to make it better. I mean, people have been waiting forever. I mean, there's wicked cool pens out there. Who is it? Tactile Turn. I think they just released the Click pen. It's super cool. Go check it out. Even on Instagram, they're like posting cool cutaways of it. Really cool stuff. Just people in this community of the pen community, the knife community, the everyday carry community are awesome people, and I associate with all of them. No, I don't associate them with them personally. I just mean they're all cool people. We all run the same circles. They're in much bigger circles than I am, but everyone's friendly, and I think that's super cool. So anyways, go buy one of his pens or something like that if you can't wait for one of mine, or if you want to support me and wait, that's cool, that's awesome. But I'm gonna make this better, and yeah. So that's it. I don't know. That's a wrap. I don't got anything more to say on that. I'm going to be busy like a beaver, redesigning this end, making it much better. Might have to get some fancy threading tools to work on the inside. But that's my problem. And I call it a problem, but it's a wonderful problem to work on. It's like a puzzle that I love to do. So that's why I do this. I enjoy it. That's the primary reason I do it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.